This is Scarborough Beach Bus Station. Welcome to the ocean. This is only the second video on this channel that we're starting a video at the ocean. The other one was at North Fremantle train station in the train station series, but look where we are now. Not North Fremantle. This is Scarborough Beach. So here is one of the most popular beaches in Perth, basically. So popular, in fact, that they're considering a trackless tram system to run from the city or just Glendalough and Stirling to here, which has caused a lot of controversy amongst people. But yeah, it's basically just a cheaper mode of mid-tier transport to connect down here. But until then, we only have Scarborough Beach Bus Station here for public transport, and over the years Scarborough has really gotten bigger and expanded and been modernized. It's now quite a big restaurant and leisure area. You've also got the big hotel in the background there, which is, I think, probably the biggest building, the tallest building outside of the Perth CBD in Perth. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any other taller buildings. So yeah, there's a big beach and all the restaurants around, and the Scarborough Beach swimming pool. So in recent years it's really just been expanded a lot. So now it's busy like that. So here's this clock tower artwork basically at the end of the bus station, and the sign for Scarborough Beach. There is a lot around here which I could show you, but since I'm only focusing on the bus station for this video, just a quick look at the hotel there. You can see all the restaurants on the left there. But other than that, here it is. The bus station is very simple. It really only has 4 stands and has 5 routes. It's always existed here, but oh yeah, also there, these are the e-scooters which you can hire around this area. So the only place where you could hire them in Perth was here at Scarborough Beach until just a month ago, when they actually put them into Perth city as well. Just like in Adelaide, you can now ride around the city with them, although I don't get what's the point. You could just walk or use the free buses. But yeah, anyway, this is actually the start of Scarborough Beach Road right here, which then runs all the way up through Glendalough Station and down to Perth, which is what Route 990 does, the only high frequency route to serve this bus station. But yeah, as I was saying, it used to just be a simple stand and was just considered a transfer point, like Alexander Hyde Shopping Centre, or lots of random stops around the city. But now it's become an actual bus station, recognized as one since the 25th of June 2017, when they opened the extra stands. So here is stand 2. This one is for routes 421 and 422, which both go to Stirling. Actually, 4 of the 5 routes here do go to Stirling, except the 990, which goes to Perth Busport via Glendalough from stand 1 here. Yet, to get here, when you're on the train, it actually advises you to get off at Scarborough, at Glendalough. You know how it says, next station, Glendalough, transfer here for Scarborough bus services. Which I guess makes sense, because look at the frequency of this. It's every 7 minutes all throughout the day. Every second service only going from Glendalough, but then all the other ones continuing to Perth. So yeah, it definitely is a lot of services from there, especially in the weekends when the suburban services are very scarce. But it's actually really slow to get from Glendalough to here. It takes 20 to 25 minutes sometimes. So it is better to go from Stirling if you know there's a connection to a 421 at that time, because the 421 is very direct from Stirling. So that is the better option if you know there's a connection. But if you don't know, it's better to just go from Glendalough, I guess. And also, if you're coming from the city, just get off at Glendalough. But if you're coming from the north, it's probably just better to get off at Stirling on a weekday, because you'll get a 421 pretty soon. The 422 though is only 5 times a day, because otherwise it just terminates at Carrinup. and the 410 and 412 are really slow because they do long winding routes, which are the final two routes to come here, also from Stirling, but I wouldn't recommend using those if you're trying to get here. And that's it then. The four stands are, stand 1 is the 990 high frequency via Glendalough, stand 2 for the 421 and 422, stand 3 for the 410 and 412, and for stand 4 is just empty, a set down stand, because it can get rather busy with the buses coming in here, and then they do need to stop there at the set down stand in order to not to block the road, because there's only 4 stands, and then they start blocking the road, and then they have to find a different place to lay over, otherwise they block it because there's nowhere else to park, because it's also for cars entering Scarborough. They also have to go through the bus station, and the buses just U-turn on the car roundabout, so very congested really. So yeah, the bus station is just tucked between the beach and the intersection of West Coast Highway and Scarborough Beach Road, a very major intersection with traffic lights which can take up to 5 minutes to go green. So most of the bus clips we'll see will be from there. But then look at this, if you just walk up West Coast Highway to the north, there's this secret 5th stand over here, although it isn't marked as stand 5, it's just marked as a random bus stop. But it just says set down only, and it's so strange. It's basically like an overflow stand. As I said before, once there's 4 or 5 buses, it's completely blocked and they can't go in there. No, sorry, it says bus layover, but yeah, they can just come here, lay over this random stop, which has apparently been here since the date there in the corner, and it's just got a number and everything, even though it serves no routes. But some buses can turn right up here. And also, I've seen before, Route 990 services sometimes randomly just come up here. I've seen that. They just come up here like at midnight or something, the last services of the day, and not into the bus station. I don't know why. Maybe just for a quick expedition out of here. So that's it. I don't think there's really much else to say about this random beachside bus station in Zone 2 in the north. Just a good thing to serve this busy area while there's still no mid-tier transport. I'll maybe show you some plans of the trams on the screen. But yeah, I think I'm going to give it a rating of 3 stars. It is tucked away nicely on the west side of the traffic lights, and it has 4 dedicated stands with shelters and everything and a U-turning point. But it does get congested and it doesn't have any other facilities, so that's why it only gets 3. Just half for this bus station near the beach. But really, those palm trees in the middle, really nice decoration, make it look so much better. Such a unique place, and with the tall hotel, so beautiful. Okay, let's watch the buses now.